My fault. My fault. My fault. What's going on, chat? My fault. Sometimes it's better to be late than to never show up. What's going on? New stream time 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Maybe. What's going on, chat? What's going on? It's alright, it's alright. You know, nothing has happened yet. There's no volume right now anyways. We're still in the same range, so even if I did come, you know, 15 minutes ago, 5, 10, 15, we've moved like maybe what, chat? Like 15 pips since then, you know what I'm saying? So looks like we're chilling. It's all right. Nothing much has happened. Nothing ever happens at 6:30. Nah. When I first started streaming, things used to happen at 6:30 and 7 all the time. It's just cycles. You say that now, but when the cycle does we do go back to that cycle. I think last year we had a time period where 7 a.m., 6 a.m. was a thing every day. It's just market cycles, man. Just like you won't move to late New York some sessions, just like you might not move until NY session open sometimes. You know what I mean? The good medium, obviously, the most perfect time to move will be 8 to 9. That's what you want, right? But you can't control timing. Yo, chat. Hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you for waiting today. Yeah, man. Welcome back to another day with your boy. Today chat is core durable goods. You don't have any red forwards today, to be honest. You got like you got what? Core durable goods orders and then durable goods orders, and then good trade balance and prelim wholesale inventories. So 8:30 I have 4 folders, but nothing major. You got just like orange folders. So you do tomorrow though have on Thursday you have advanced GDP, and then you have unemployment claims, also followed by advanced GDP price index, followed by pending home sales, followed by natural gas storage, and then Friday you have core PC price index and then employment cost index. So you have a shit ton of forwards this week, but nothing major until next week. I think next week you have NFP on next Friday, so things should get interesting. But yeah, chat. This is I guess we can do the analysis, and then we can just wait for price to form. Yeah, hopefully we pick up, because I'm not gonna lie, chat, today looks a little rough. But let's see. Let me see what's going on here. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had a good Asian in New York and London. Rough range, yeah. But we did get a breakout though. There it is. So it doesn't indicate volume, but it's now just a matter of when we can get range, or my bad, direction with the volume. Wait, did I update this yesterday? No, I did not. What did I take yesterday? Oh yeah. flip, I believe. Flip. All right. Cool. Break even. All right, chat. Yeah, let's do some analysis real quick. So you have thanks for reminding me. Press record. Yes, guy, press record. Game this long ass timeout. I don't know, but speaking about timeouts, yo, we got 2 new mods coming today, chat. 2 new mods. So I'm gonna mod two people in the chat that's been here for a minute. That's been consistent and showing up every day. 2 people. 2. All right, chat. So let's take a look at price here real quick. So as you can see, the monthly on yeah, it's going crazy. The monthly on gold here is obviously making its way up. You got 2 days left in the monthly candle. Now this monthly candle could do anything. Let me just fix this. Right, the monthly candle could do, why is it freaking I was gonna say, yeah, the monthly candle could do anything today, chat, because you have 2 days left, right? So since you got 2 days left, if we can close above 1975, that's amazing, because look left, you're probably gonna be able to drive up towards the next target if you do close up above the range this month, because this is a monthly candle, right? One thing I will say is that next month, if we do close above like this, next month what you may see is us come down to break the lows first for a bottom wick, and as long as it closes, as long as it respects the support here, any given point can flip bullish next month to continue to drive us up. But again, 2 days left. It's a lot of times, a lot of forwards in between. So if depending on how we close, next month could finally break out, depending on if we do get a closure above the range. But next month's candle should look something like this if we are able to break out the range, all right, and then possibly come up towards these levels to the left here to retest the highs. But again, it comes down to how we close in 2 days here, and then that will determine what we'll do next week, next month, all right. But yeah, finally is coming. All right, my bad. Finally, May is coming. The weekly here is pretty. I mean, this week it's technically still bearish. We haven't broken the highs yet. We came very close. So remember what happened yesterday, chat? The daily looked like it was gonna break the lows, but it didn't. Same thing happened with the weekly. It didn't break the weekly highs yet. Therefore, it's still flip bearish, right? Any given point. So you got 2 days left in 10 hours. Obviously, the highs are gonna be right here at the 2016 881. So as long as you respect that high, you should continue to drive down to retest the lows, and that gives you some sort of resistance or some sort of range from here to basically like here. All right. But if we do flip bearish this week, then I would expect us to continue to drive down towards the bottom of the range. But if you do end up breaking the highs, then obviously we'll just start to hover around these levels here or possibly drive further up. The daily today is pretty bullish. One thing I like about the daily is that it closed back into the range. That's cool. But one thing I don't like about the daily is that it closed back into the range, and now it's a very small range we're breaking back into, right? It's a very small range. So there's a resistance here, obviously at 1990, and there's another resistance right here at like 2007. I guess that's not bad. You have some decent range going up. But as you're breaking back into this range here, I would expect us to continue to drive up to filter range. Worst case, we could drive up towards, or not worst case, but best case, we could drive up towards 2020, because we could be breaking back into that range. Last time price closed back above these areas here, this one right here, same as this one, we were able to fill up the range driving up towards the top of the area, which was tapping into these levels for us, right? So if we're doing the same thing today, and we're breaking back into the same range, then could we come up towards like 2020 top, right? So possibly, but let's see. It comes down to a small time frame today. It comes down to the 4 at 1:30, 15 to 5. So that will determine what we're going to do for the day. So let's go down to those time frames and see what's up. Overall, possibly, yeah, we could get a decent move today if we're able to drive, but it really depends on the smaller time frame. There's a pretty decent resistance here at 2006, 2007 as well. So be aware. But if you look at price here the last like 4 days, you guys have noticed that we've done the same thing every morning. You know, every single NY session in the last 10 days has pushed down, and then New York pushed back up, right? So New York pushed down and New York back up. New York pushed down and New York pushed back up. It's been happening every day for the past, even yesterday, even for the past like 10 days now. So what's gonna happen today? Is price gonna push down and then come back up for later in New York? Who knows? But there's a reason why the last couple days, you know, it's been a lot easier for some people. But I will say we need direction, because we need direction to get continuation of price, right? It's very tough when you just come down, you range a little bit, range a little bit, come back down, and then end of the session just reverse. It's just like you're in a range. It's very tough. But yeah, I prefer we can break out. One thing though is that it's a pretty decent range. It's a pretty big range. Like this range overall consists of I think over almost 300 pips, 400 pips, right? But there's just no direction. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Buys for me today would possibly be above this resistance to the left here, above 2003. Now that could change. That could be a lot lower. Let me just see what's up real quick. But I believe I got resistance at 2003. There's also another resistance right around here as well at the 2000 levels or 2001 levels. Above 2001 may not be bad. Might not be bad, because you'll be breaking back into this range, which isn't bad. A closure about 2001.191, especially if this is a bond wick formed, because we may get some volume pickup here. As you can see, if you take a close look at price, there's a resistance formed here, and then there was one support. You actually closed below here, so this candle closing below, now breaking back into the range, indicates volume. You should see some volume come to the markets, and we should start to get some direction, or get close to getting a direction on price. So buys for me possibly above like 2002, and then, or maybe even like above 2000, and then sells for me today, also 2003 as well, but sells for me today would probably be below like 2000 and 1993. So sells would be below those levels for me today, and then buys would be above like 2000/2003. That's not too bad. Above 2003, you got range going up. I believe above 2003, you got range going up towards let's see here. So the 4 count is driving up here. Yeah, above 2003, you got range going up towards, you can say, what is this, 2007? You can say 2007, 2006 ish, but yeah, probably up here. All right, so if you close above 2003, I can look for more buys going up towards 2007, but ideally I would want buys above 2001, right above 2001 or above 2000. Sorry, 2000.300. A closure above there would be ideal for buys to drive. My own concern really is this, like this right here. So that's why this could change during the session, depending on what happens prior to that, or the structure prior to us closing above the range. But it could be above here instead, or it could be above 2001.195. Yeah. But yeah, buys above I'll say 2003, or buys above these levels to the left here, and then obviously yeah, sells below like 1993. But whatever happens in between that range, chat, I'll probably look to avoid. There's not going to be direction in that range there. Like the range I'm talking about is from 2001 to 1993. There's just no direction in that area, and you won't get direction until you break out. So whatever happens in between that area, I won't touch, nor do I care for. All right, there's just no direction. They can drive down here, drive back up. You know, you could have volume in the range, you could have clean traffic, but you may not have direction until you break out. So no buys until 2001, and then no sells until 1993. Anything below 1993 is clean to drive further down. Anything above 2001 is clean to drive up. So how I'll look at it today is avoid this range, look for buys above these areas, and look for sells below these areas. And as long as you avoid this range here, you should be good once you break out. But again, I don't know when you're gonna break out, but you do have the start. You do have some volume coming in here, and things should pick up in the next like 15-20 minutes, I'll say. So NY sessions should wake up for us to continue drive. But yeah, no sells me until 1993. I don't really care for what happens here, right? Not my business. GJ, this other pair over here, GJ is interesting. You came down, you broke the lows for the weekly, and now you're starting to flip bullish again. The daily though did close bearish, and it did close bearish below this range to the left here. So since you closed below here on the daily, I would expect this to be a top wick, and then after the top wick is formed, you flip bearish to drive further down, because you closed below the range here. Yes, this candle close started up here, came all the way down here to retest the lows, and then close below as well, indicating that there's volume and there should be a continuation on price today. So I would expect the daily to at least minimum come down to fill the wick. That is your next support at around like 165 400. That is your next target, 165 400, 165 350. So the daily is pretty bearish today. The 4 hour had no top wick. The 1 hour is starting to break the lows there shortly here. Sells for me on GG today would probably be I'll say below here, 165.980 chat. A closure below 165.980 should take you down to retest the lows at 165.550, and then as it comes down towards 550, you may even possibly target the next sell levels, which is below 165.180. But this range isn't bad. Yeah, this range for 40 pips below 165.980 was pretty decent, pretty clean. Not bad. Not bad, chat, not bad. But yeah, that's GJ and that's gold here. So I guess we just gotta wait for price to move on gold, or else we'll just be stuck in the range all day. Yeah, man. But that's it, chat. You know, now we're just patience. The hardest part for a lot of traders right now is to just sit there and wait for price to close above or below the ranges, and don't get distracted by anything in between or anything that's not part of your plan. So yeah, take this time to, you know, read over your plan for the day. Make sure you know what you're looking for, because that's all you're gonna look for the rest of the session. Pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, the thing for me, chat, the only issue for me is that I got the buys could be above 2001 or 2002, but I'll let you guys know exactly what I do. I'm aiming more towards above 2001. My bad, above here, 2002. It's just a bit cleaner. Let's see. The 1 hour broke the lows, not starting to flip bullish again after closing slightly above this range here. Could possibly see a drive. Could possibly see a drive. If you're looking to mirror something, I'll tell you one thing though. If you're looking to mirror something, if we could come all the way down, create a bottom wick, like look at this count did. Came all the way down, create a bottom wick, tap those levels, and then close back above the drive. It drove up towards 2003. Same thing happened here. 2003, right? Same thing happened here, and then obviously drove. So if we can get a bottom wick coming down to like 1994, 93, that'd be perfect. We can take buys on the flip. Or I could just drive from here. But yeah, the 1 hour close above, that's pretty neat. Pretty cool. What is this? You have a 30-minute seller replay. Oh, that'll be a closure about 2002. It's not bad. Yeah, I didn't see the hourly till now. Interesting. Yeah, hourly broke the lows and flipping again. How about the news? You don't really have high impact, no. It's orange foliage today, right? It's all orange today. How big was this range? Oh, it's like 10 pips. Yeah, maybe we might get a closure above 2002, chat. This might not be bad actually. I didn't realize the 1 hour candle broke the lows like that and started to reflip after closing above the range too, right? You see how it closed above this range here, above 1999.231. This looks like a 6 pip candle, but it's not. It's like a 20 pip candle. But you see how you closed above that range there after breaking a low, starting to flip now. So since you didn't get a bottom wick coming down towards like, you know, 1994, 95 for me, if you get a closure above like 2000 instead, may get some positions there. above 2001 or 2000 here. We'll see what happens there. Because I'm looking at this now. I'm looking to the left at this. Is this what we're mirroring to the left here? This whole entire move here, right? If that's what we're mirroring, then we should be able to tap 2003 very nicely. You have lots of volume. You do have a closure in about 7 minutes as well, so yeah. And GJ should be able to continue its direction from yesterday. It's just got to close below 165.980. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Do you analyze search in chat? Yeah, but you gotta send it in the Discord. You gotta send it in the Discord. If you send it in Discord, I'll take a look at it. Sure, I got you. Where could we target? 2007, huh? Interesting. Now, whenever broke the highs, 30-minute broke the highs now for the seller replay. I can't even speak today. For the seller replay, came up, tapped that resistance. You close above like 2001 here. Could you possibly get a wick fill above 2000.600? Because then you have the wick fill, which is like minimum 14 pips, 11 to 14 pips, and then you got range going up towards 2003, and then you can have runners towards 2007. But you got to see if we can close above this area. But yeah, bond wick, that'll be perfect. Are you on full throttle down? No, I meant, oh yeah, I was asking for the story. I meant like in terms of business, but yeah, I guess so too. In trading. Why do you see sell? I don't see sells. I see sells below 1993. If it goes down towards 1993, now look for sells. I don't see anything right now. I don't see buys or sells. There's nothing. Well, I see buys above 2000 here potentially. 0.600. You close above. If you close above, chat, wait for a bond wick. If you can get a bond wick tapping like 1999 after closing above, I'll take buys. If it does not close above, then obviously we need a closure above maybe the next 5 candle, right? But if it doesn't come down to create a bond wick, then there's no bias. But yeah, like look, I don't think you even close above the range. You close right at resistance. Right at this resistance. I need a price to close above. So maybe the next 5, but even if you do close, the next 5 is also the 15 too, so that's cool. If the 15 could close above and then come down and create a bond wick for the next 15 at 7:30 to 7:45, that'd be perfect. And then around that time will be our entry. But 2000.680 is a pretty crucial level. Pretty crucial. You need coffee? Me too. Can you fix your stream quality? You gotta fix your Wi-Fi. It's your Wi-Fi. Because the stream quality, if it was good before, now it's blurry, it's probably from your end. It's your Wi-Fi, man. It's your internet. You gotta refresh it. You gotta call the Wi-Fi provider. Be like, hey man, I'm trying to watch It's the Envo, but for some reason it keeps lagging. But I need to make sure the Wi-Fi doesn't lag so I can have these buy stops and sell stops. uh, bro, can you answer this, Don? What's up? What up, Kay? What up, Janez? Janez? What up, Teniola? What's going on, Matt? What's going on, Circle? Blue, Farzel? TT? Damn, TT's back. Convo Soldier. What's going on? You know why it lags? Because there's multiple streams at once. You see JJ? JJ's a smart man. JJ is a smart man. That's probably why it's lagging for you. Because you're on a different stream. You're watching this guy's stream while watching my stream. How you gonna watch that stream and watch my stream at the same time? That's probably why it's lagging. Smart man, JJ. Smart man. What's the difference between the clean break and a closure, bro? A closure is a candle closing above the range. A break is the break of the previous candle high. You need a closure to indicate that we are breaking above the resistance or below the support. The closure of the candle indicates that if you close outside the range, because the previous candles did not do that. So if there's a resistance here and you close above, it indicates that we are breaking above the range. If you don't close above, then it means that we're doing the exact same thing the previous candles did. So let's say there's some type of range here, like this. You know what? Let me just make my life easier and find a situation on the charts. Let's say in some world there's let's say there's this right here. All right, let's say you got this right here. So with this right here, what do you have here? You got a resistance. Why? Because you got some rejections here. You got some rejections here. You got some rejections here. You got rejections all across the board here. Whereas this candle, look what I did. This candle closed above the range. So since it closed above the range, it did what these candles to the left there couldn't do. These candles couldn't close. Why? Not enough volume, not enough direction, not enough range. This candle did. Why? Because it had volume indicating a breakout. So if this candle is closing above, whereas these candles did not, there's a resistance here that broke, and therefore the next candle should drive up, and that's what happened. Price continued to drive and made its way up towards the top of the next range. But yeah, but it's not just as simple as that, because then you gotta realize, okay, well, you're breaking above the range here, but is this a range 1 breakout? Is this a range 2 breakout? Because you can't just take a buy above any range. Otherwise, you'd be trading the same way since you were in 2020. You know, no innovation. So if you just have buys above here or sells below here, it's just it could be decent, but you have a lot more losses than you would if you just start to apply the rest of the stuff, which is the range 1, the range 2, and then also once you close above and it's a range 1 or range 2, and you confirm that, and things are looking good. Now you gotta wait for a bottom wick. If there's no bottom wick, then you gotta see where liquidity grab was and anticipate that as well. So there's a lot of layers onto it as well. But yeah, that is a glimpse of form resistance. So that is how I would look for those levels. What up, Wicks? Oh, this guy Wicks is here. Back.
Yo, what's the deal?
What is the deal, man? Try to get a 5 closure here. Wicks came at the perfect time too. You get a bond wick tapping into these levels to the left here, chat. 9 I'll have a buy stop. Oh, this is.
I was just gonna say, hear me out. Ooh.
Oh, that was TradingView spike. That wasn't the real spike.
I won't say what the hell.
Not bad. If you can come down on top, 19.99 with 780, that'll be perfect. or 1999 in general. You're almost there. Oh, nice. There we go. Nice, perfect. Chat, gonna have a buy stop here.
Look, yeah, I was gonna say, look at the 30-minute.
Yeah, 30-minute close above as well.
Not just that. Here, look at the. Can you go to the 30 for a second?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just place the buy stop. 2000.97. Go on.
Yeah, when it closed above here, it went came back down to these areas.
30 or 5? What do you want to see?
On the 30, if you go to the 30, you'll see the wicks coming down into this whole area right here before drivings, and the wicks coming down into here before flipping back up. So once you got a closure above here, you want this wick right here, which is what you're getting right now. See how it rejected? This wick just rejected and drove up. It's not about just how that candle printed. It's just the price point that came down here and then just drove up.
That's right. So that's what I broke down earlier.
Oh, all right.
It's all right though. They forgot, bro. Right. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to you.
There's new viewers here.
You can explain it. Yeah, they don't listen to you.
I bring my own viewers.
Yeah.
The A on your hat is for breakdown.
Yeah, breakdown. I think I broke it down. I'm not sure that I used the 1 hour or if I used the different time frame, but I used
on the 30 it makes complete sense. On the 5 you just see the price going down into that area.
What did I say earlier? There wasn't the 15. I said something. Maybe it was the 30 or the 1 hour. Oh yeah, it was the 1 hour because the 1 hour also closed above this range too. This resistance here, and then I said how. Oh, never mind. I was talking about a different wick. I was talking about this wick. Never mind. Wrong time frame wicks. My apologies.
Azut.
What are stops gonna be? I'm trying to measure that right now. Might not be bad today, chat. Might not be that bad today. Probably like.
That was really bad yesterday.
Probably like 95.155. Target's like 2007. Yeah, probably like 1995.072. Yeah, it's off. It looks like it's off of 30, but it's off the 5 closure. But I mean, 5, 15, and 30, you can say is what it's off of. But every time it closed above 2000, like Wick said, it was able to make its way up and fill the rest of the range at 2002 minimum, and then eventually 2007. So yeah, range here, and you got a breakout. Yeah, 2008, 2007.96, I'll say is target. But let's see. Like there is a pretty strong level at 2002, but by the time it taps 2002 will be out there. Also, this 5 close respect the most recent as well. Yeah, I got buy stops there. My buy stops are 2000.97. How about you?
2000.98. Why, for example, don't you play stops at 1998? If we close below that support, it's just probably going to continue down either way. Is there something I'm missing? We're bullish. We're not bearish. Oh, you mean like a sell stop, not a... I mean, a stop loss, not a buy stop? Is that what you mean? All right. When the buy stop will be valid, it's valid right now is if we flip on this 15 or this 30. You sound rough. Wish you well. Yeah, I'm feeling sick. I'm just feeling sick. I am sick. Anyway, shameless Asian session plug chat tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Rain, sleet, snow, sick, dead, or alive. I will fucking be there and we'll run Asian session. All right. If it's got a fucking zip code, I'll fucking be there. Did you key the potatoes? I keyed the shit out of them potatoes. Oh, and chat, drop a like to this stream. I haven't even dropped a like here. So drop a like here, sub to the channel. Don Vo will appreciate it. He'll mention you all by name, all 2,000 of you. See, thank you to each of you. Like this month. Yeah, I did everything I could. I couldn't breathe all night. I'd lay down and I'd be like, can't breathe because my nose was so stuck. So I'd sit up. I went to the pharmacy middle of the night, got myself an Afrin and a Sudafed, and it was like 3 a.m. too. The pharmacy people were like, what the fuck is he on? Afrin, a Sudafed, and a NyQuil. You guys know NyQuil. Oh my God. That sniffling, sneezing, nighttime coughing, aching. Why the hell is the room spinning medicine? NyQuil is a funny drug. It's the weed, Wix. Don't you ever say nothing like that. Right, Jacob? No blasphemy allowed on this channel. Something Wix.
Delete. Yo, you still got buy stops?
No, I just deleted them, but
I delete them if the 4 hour breaks the lows. Current lows.
I did it once the hourly flip.
Yeah, because the 4 hour breaks the lows, probably continue to drive back down. Because the 4 can't respect the resistance, right?
Sorry. As soon as the 4 hour flip, that's what I did. Not the hourly flip.
Yeah, I do end up breaking the current lows. So once it breaks like 96.75, I'll delete. If it flips, that'd be crazy, but because I'll indicate volume, right? But if the 4 breaks the lows chat, the reason why I'll delete it then is because if the 4 breaks the lows, then you can say, okay, 4 respect the resistance. If it doesn't break the lows, you can say, okay, well, 4 bottom wick, re-break the highs, right? So, but that's why we got buy stops and we didn't buy off the rip because it was only valid if this thing were to flip bullish, and it never flipped. It never flipped. It never flipped.
I'm in sells from here. Come on, shit box. Wait, no. Shy box. Come on, shy box. Why are you in
deleting
sells?
here? Chat, deleting the buy stops here, chat.
Why are you in sells?
Don't say that, because later on, once the sells goes in profit, he's gonna be like, "I told you so."
You could told me so right now. I'm still wondering why.
Maybe we might get sells below 993 instead, chat. Maybe we might get sells below 993 instead. Maybe it could be a turnaround. If you can break the 4 lows too, because I think sells below 993 is also the daily breakout lows as well. So yeah, you continue to close below there. I guess sells below there instead. Got some decent range below. You got like a nice 50-bit range. But yeah, make sure guys, you gotta delete your buy stops, right? I deleted mine. They're no longer valid. But yeah, you do have volume here though. This is perfect. You have volume, and now you just need direction. So if we could close above below 993.180, might get some subs. You know, this looks like a 100 pip candle, you know, but it's only a 70 pip candle right now. It could be 100 very shortly here though. It could be 100 very shortly here though.
Skybox better be securing some profits right now.
He's about to tell you, I told you so, bro. It's over. It's over. The moment that line gets that he says that line, bro, it's over.
Nice.
Fucking dramatic music started playing and shit. Reading out his layers in the course, it's coming. I got you. This is a pretty important update because the new update on the thing will be about the 5-minute time frame. So I never did an update last year on that, obviously, but this year, yeah, I'll do an update on that for sure. For sure. Could this be that 1 hour? That my bad. What time frame was I looking at? I was looking at the is it the 1 hour? Yeah, could this be that 1 hour bottom wick? Because I mentioned how I expected a bottom wick tapping into these levels here. So could this be it? We'll see. Even if we take sells below 9 and 3, chat, I'm gonna need 1. I'm gonna need a closure, and 2, I'm gonna need a top wick because I need a stop loss that's valid, right? I can't just take sells here. So yeah, I need a closure below 93.180, which didn't close below here yet, at least. And then also once you close, I need a top wick. So without those two things formed, I can't take anything. I just gotta watch price move until we get those things formed. This needs to go up or I'm fucked. Why? What did you do? Did you over risk? Did you
When he said you got buy stuffs, he had buys.
He's like, yo, fuck the buy stops, bro. I'm gonna get a better entry right here. I'm gonna just take a buy. Gotta remember, Chad, that we have buy stops at certain levels, at certain price points for a certain reason. You know, there's a reason we got a buy stop and not market execution.
And the thing, people take buys, they'd be like, buys above here. As soon as he gets above there, people take buys off there. It's not buys above here. This is your alarm, basically. It's like setting an alert
Yes,
on MT5. Price gets to a point, boom. That's basically an alert for you to like lock it in and start looking at the charts. It's not an alert for you to take the position right away. Buys above here means go look at the charts now that we're above here.
Did you also get collapsed too? Often you trade your phone? Pretty often. I'll say like 85% of my trades, especially off stream.
When he's at the bar
I'm
watching
usually
hockey games.
never like I mark charts. I mark up things on my desktop, but usually just like when I stream or when I'm around my desk. But usually I'm on the go. My phone is all I look at. MT5. It just takes a lot more scrolling back and left because the screen's smaller. But yeah, I'll say 85% of my trades are off my phone. Or my bad. That's an odd number. That's a bad number. I think a better guess would be like 75%. I do have an iPad though. I could bring that around as well, but the phone's been doing fine for me. Thing is, like, I've always been turning off my phone since I first started trading, right? So I'm kind of used to it right now. Doesn't change my analysis, doesn't change my bias or anything, doesn't change the way I trade. Trade the exact same way, take the same amount of trades.
Phone trader.
Bro, what? Buy stops literally mean buys above here? Yeah, and we had a buy stop. What do you mean? Found somebody else? Not me. We had a buy stop. We had a buy stop right here.
I think he's talking about the fact that I said when it says buys above here, like
Oh,
it
no.
literally means buy stuff above here. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, there's a difference between like us placing a buy stop and just saying buys above here, closure, because this is like an indication that we need a closure if you're watching the streams, right? So once you get a closure, we could have a buy stop after that. Yeah, we still need a buy stop though after that closure. Oh yeah, buy stops me look at a chart. Yeah, buy stops just yeah, like Wick said, it's just an alarm. It's just like, all right, man, you got a closure now. Time to lock it in, right? That's what that means. So yeah, you still need a buy stop though afterwards, or a market execution, whatever, right? Because a closure is just an indication, a confirmation, but then you need a bond wicks, you need all this stuff. So depending on how that forms, right? It could be sometimes be off the rip. It could sometimes be a buy stop. It just depends on the situation, I guess, we're in. But you need the closure first, obviously, above or below. I'm interested to see how this 1 hour closes here, because if this 1 hour closes bullish or closes doji, it's gonna be very interesting. You got 10 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. What's good though is that you have volume. So you have volume still. You still don't have direction though.
Damn. KD and Booker both averaged over 25 for the series. First time ever.
Ain't LeBron and Kyrie averaged 30 and 29 for the series in 2016?
No, they both each average over 25. Each one of them scored over 25 points in every single game for the series when they beat Clippers. That's fucking nuts, bro. That's the strongest, I think, offensive duo in the league right now. KD and Booker.
But they still got Chris Paul on their team.
And they got CP3. They got Ayton there. They're fucking stacked, bro.
But they got CP3, so they ain't gonna win.
It's about time, bro. I really want him to win so he could fucking leave.
Nah.
He's just been chasing that championship.
LeBron.
Like he gets close and close every single time. Just
Hey man, some people got, some people don't. How it is. Skill gap. I'm not a fan of CP3. He's not like one of my favorite point guards.
word.
You know why he wasn't my favorite point guard? Because back then I used to play 2K and he was so small in the court. It was just,
It's annoying.
he always get blocked and shit. So I just never liked him. I never liked
Better than Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry. Fucking man, Kyle Lowry.
Lowry.
My favorite point guard of all time is probably I think Kyrie Irving.
Crazy.
Not all time, but Kyrie. Who else is there? Derrick Rose. Yeah, I'm not talking about Magic Johnson era, John Stockton. I'm talking about the current era. Well, the current era, kinda. Well, my era.
I'm gonna say AI
10 years.
and Sean Kemp are like my favorite players. But I think my favorite point guard of all time was White Chocolate. Jason Williams, when he played for the Kings. The Sacramento Kings, Jason Williams. The Chris Webber, that Jason Williams. Peja Stojakovic.
Please provide good trade.
Go to last stream. Great trade.
What do you mean, please provide good trade? Like, what am I gonna do? Give a trade that I would never take on stream or something? Every trade I provide is a good trade according to my rules. As long as I follow my rules, it's a good trade. Doesn't mean it's gonna play out. So if you think a good trade means that it has to play every time, then that's a problem. A good trade could be a losing trade or a winning trade. But as long as it follows the plan, it's a good trade. Gotta let that sink in, man. Gotta let that sink in. Ooh, wow. Man, that 1 hour bottom wick. 6 minutes left for a closure here, guys. You have a lot of time, but could it close doji? Or because if it closes doji, then this will act as a liquidity grab. Because if it can close bullish above these levels to the left here, or doji, respecting 2000 point or 1999.415, then you're basically mirroring this to the left here on the hourly, this to the left here, this to the left here. Same levels we've been mirroring. So if you flip bullish, look left, what are you gonna do? Drive up, drive up, drive up. Where you have a clean traffic until 2007, 2007, 2007. So it's got range. But 6 minutes left. Let's see. If it closes bearish, then guess what? You're back in the range. But at least you're back in the range of volume. That's a good sign. But you don't want to be back in the range of volume. You want to be back in the range for continuation. And that's something price has struggled to do for the past 10 days.
Leafs playing tonight?
Nah, tomorrow. You're gonna bring it home.
You gonna go to the game?
Yes, sir. Game 5. I gotta go.
The clincher, yeah.
I gotta go. I went to game 7 last year. It was not good. So maybe if I come this year, we had 2 chances to win it this year. Two games to win it. We got game 5,
5 and game 7,
game 6, and game 7. 3 games to win it.
Well, no, 2 games at home. You get to see 2 games if they lose tonight.
Worst case, bro, we go to game 7 again. I'm fine with that. If we're losing game 7, it is what it is. What's new?
You got a really good record in game 7s.
Yeah.
Especially when you show up.
That's the first time I've been to a playoff game. Or my bad, not a playoff game, but game 7.
Yeah.
I'm always finding it hard to follow you on a live trade. I don't know when you enter for a trade. When I enter for a trade,
We say it.
I think of all streams, we have the easiest entry point because every stream just be like,
oh, we got in here like 2 minutes ago.
Got in here about 2 minutes ago. Or to be like, all right, they just be entering buys and that's it. They don't even say anything. Continue on the convo. Bro, we give
here, chat.
There's a warning and like we say like, okay, we got a buy stop here, or chat, if you got a closure above, I'm entering here. And then once I'm in, I'll be like, okay guys, I'm in now. Got in position here. You know, it'll go like this. And look here. This 15 here. Say, the first thing I say is, yeah, chat, I'm gonna have a sell stop here on the flip, the break sell stop, you know, and I'd be like 4, 3, 2.
People that say that,
so
they haven't really been
right,
to the
chat.
stream.
Found buys for chat off the rip, after closure. It's the same. Yeah, closure above.
Close above.
If you get a fake, yeah, if you get the fake, it closed above. We're not shocked. This 5 opened up. I want to see a closure below. So in 3 minutes here, if you close below here, I'll take sells. I'll say, see what I mean? I'll say like in 3 minutes here, if you close below, I'll take sells. This support here, chat. And obviously you see on my screen too. So like
every single trade he says, yo, chat, I'm gonna have a buy stop here. But every single trade, people are like, yo, when did he take position? Is he taking a position? Is he in a position? How come he never says when he's in a position?
Yeah. You know why? Because you guys got me on mute, bruh.
Yo, he's like, look, we all agreed upon a language when we came here, right? Onto the stream. That language is English, right? So let's just stick to the plan. Let's stick to what we fucking agreed on and pay attention in English. It's not that fucking hard.
Not even, bro. You can just visually see it. You can just visually see it. You can tell by my face. I'll lock it in. I'll start getting quiet. I'll start to measure pips. You'd be like, what's he measuring? What's he doing over there? And I'll be like, okay, got buy stuff and sell stops here.
No, I don't know. They'd be listening in stupid and talking English.
Delete,
See,
delete.
Don was offering you guys extra headphones earlier. Doesn't do that anymore. He gave up. ran out of headphones.
Right out, bro. Need a new sponsorship or something. Headphone sponsorship.
You need a silverware sponsorship. Like there should be a silver spoon, fucking
Like
rack,
spoon.
a shelf of silver spoons behind you that you can just grab every time and feed everyone. Today's stream sponsored by Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory. What do you think about the fake out? You have a 1 hour closure here too in 2 minutes.
I think with the hourlies closing back in range.
The difference though, Chad, is now you have volume back in the range, so you might start to find direction finally, but or not finally. I don't think you're gonna break out this overall range from 2012 to 1975, but you will at least break out this current range. Yeah, below 93.180, right? That's what I got.
I got 90. No, I got 95.31.
Oh wow, top kind of dot. Could we mirror that traffic then? Yeah, I got 93.180. Closure below there would be perfect for sells. Not bad, not bad. Coming shortly here, chat. Could get positions at 8:10, 8:15. You do have news at 8:30, but it's very minor, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, like 4 folders are like orange and yellow folders. Why don't you guys include the 200 pips you are down for the stream this month? It's on the spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet for the stream right here. What do you mean? It's on the spreadsheet. We got a spreadsheet for signals. We got a spreadsheet for on stream.
That's crazy. It's fucking crazy, yo. I'm like, what?
Bruh, we're the only stream that got a spreadsheet as well, from start to finish. Like,
yeah, but why don't you include it?
Man, I don't know why I don't include it, bruh. I just don't include it.
Exclusive ass motherfucker. You're too exclusive.
Yeah. The streamer's down. The streamer's down 22 pips this month. But we're still up 1.9 pips for the last year and a half. We're down like 1 trade or less than a trade. Depending on how big stops are. The sim channel is up a bit. Still got a couple days left, but this was last month we did on stream. We did that on stream last month. If it can load up, that was last month on stream. The month before on stream. The month before on stream. The channel last month did that much last in February, and then January did that much. So it's all here. Every trade that we take on stream is all documented here on a spreadsheet, like from start to finish, with links and timestamps and everything that day. So you can go on any stream Go to the timestamp and watch that exact trade, even from like 2022. And as the years go by, you'll have more data. And with all the data we have, we'll look to improve our strategy every year. That's what the journal is for. To improve, you know? Improve and get better. And be better than we were last year. But Don, you don't include them. How much percent you did for April? April I did 3%. 3%? 3% I'll say. 3% for April. So far. It's one of my weakest months, but yeah. We'll see how we end this week. We got like 2 days left. Yeah, that's what I did for April. Last month we did 70%, which isn't bad. That was a pretty decent month as well. And then the year we did, what percent is that? 200% for the year so far, 300%. And then this is where it's been for the last 8 months. Dan's like, these guys have a year and a half, 2 years of stats, you know, but forget all that. You know, he's down 22 pips for the month. That shows a lot right there, man. The last 24 months, man, that 1 month in April that you're down 20 pips. See, man, I told you weren't a good trader. Like, goddamn, bro. Out of 100 and roughly 2-something trades, 250 trades. Nah, forget all that though. We're just gonna look at one month, you know. Like, damn, man. Is there a reason you don't trade GG no more? Because I just haven't been trading this year. I just been locked in on gold. Wow, GG came back up. No, I just been locked in on gold. That's it. No real reason. I'm also still like trading GJ. Like, I didn't take it off my list. I'm still looking at it every day, but I just been focusing on gold. Yeah, he had some great moves yesterday on GJ. Some nice sells yesterday on GJ. Where's that video?
Oh yeah, today's the game of all games, right? Arsenal plays Man City today. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Man City got this. For some reason, I think so.
Where's that one video? I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, that's definitely the soccer game of the day.
Yeah, remember that video I showed you last night, bro? Bro, I'm trying to find that video.
It's a good
Chat,
thing
tell
you're
me
trying to
how.
make it.
Oh man, that video was mad funny. What's the channel called?
Who's your favorite player?
Chat, bro. Chat, tell me how. Yo. Bro, I saw this the other day and I was dying for like 5 minutes. What kind of goofy ass car is this? Holy, like what is this?
That's really the real horn of the car too. It's an AMG with a VTEC in it. That shit's just miscellaneous.
Is that a Jaguar?
It's everything. It's miscellaneous.
Holy shit. Bro went to
has no
GG.
floor.
Bro went to a car
Flintstone
parts, carshopparts.com and went to filter lowest ascending prices and got whatever on clearance was. I'm just gonna slap this shit onto the car.
This shit had 4 bar stools inside.
All right,
Had a
man.
little gap year M4. Yeah, with that spoiler. You crazy?
Car's fire, bro.
Yeah, Michael Oliver is my favorite player. That boy be running back and forth, just telling everyone what to do.
I see a car, the car meet, it's over. Everybody win the whole prize.
Trade yours in.
Carbon fiber. There's no carbon fiber though. What up, Jordan Stafford? Stafford, what up? How much is your max drawdown? I don't have a max drawdown. I have a stop loss. Depends on where it is on the trade. I don't have like a max drawdown though. There's no like, oh, I'm down 40 pips here. I'm just gonna close off. Nah, we before we get into the trade, we determine where stop's gonna be beforehand. So, which quarter is usually most profitable for you? Probably quarter 2, 3, like this quarter right now. Started out pretty slow, but then again, like if you look at January, we started off January pretty slow as well. Like this is the start of the new quarter, right? Quarter 2, April. But look at January, start of January as well. Yeah, I finished off the month 130 pips, so it's pretty slow as well. I think though in January I did a lot better though. I think January I did. Yeah, like I did well back then in January, the percent account my bad, the account growth was a lot smaller or bigger because I had a lower balance, right? I think I did, technically if this was today, this would have been around 6% for the month for January. So but back then this was around like 25 or something, 20%, because I've been using the same lot sizes right since. But yeah, January I did like around 6%. Again, we still got like what, 4 days left, chat. We got a lot of time, a shit ton of time. Yeah, chat, leave a like if you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you guys are enjoying watching grass grow as we're starting to form some ranges here for more potential opportunities. A potential reversal, like typical the last 10 days, you know? Typical up and down movement incoming. Are you gonna trade? No, we're not. We're waiting for closures there. I got closures above 2002 for buys, sells below 1993 for sells. We're just waiting for that to form whenever that does form. Comex in 8 minutes. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Comex is in 8 minutes. No one mentions DXY in here because I don't look at DXY, so I don't know if chat does. Some people in chat probably do. I don't look at DXY though. I never have. How many trades have you lost back to back? Plenty. The last time I had a back-to-back loss was it happened January 17, back-to-back. December 28, back-to-back. November 28. It happens, but nothing changes when you have back-to-back. Right? If you have back-to-back losses, just continue coming back the next day to do the exact same thing you did coming up, going into that loss. Like take the exact same trades, the exact same plays. Nothing changes, right? Losses shouldn't like change the way you think or the way you trade or anything. If the way you trade is emotional, then yeah, it's gonna be emotional if you take 2 losses in a row. But the trade you take, if the way you trade isn't emotional, it's off of logic, then logic will always be here through any losing streak. Please give one shout out. Where should the guy that said earlier to give you a good trade today? So now you're demanding a shout out. First you demand a good trade, and then now you're demanding a shout out. Love from India, love, man. Yo, Wix. Where's your PC tower at? Good convo. Good convo. You see that, man? Good convo. What do you do to distract yourself from a BS trade? I don't take BS trades in general. So nothing distracts you from getting into a BS trade because I'm not even thinking about taking a BS trade because a BS trade is a trade that's not according to my plan. So how I distract myself is I look for trades according to my plan. I draw them out and then I just wait for those stuffs to form. If they don't form, then everything else is going to be BS trades for me, right? So yeah, that's how I would deal with BS trades. I just don't look for them. I don't it's not part of my plan at all. Like any trade I do take, that's part of my playbook, is not considered a BS trade, right? But what you could be saying is that a loss is a BS trade. Not every loss is a BS trade, and you can't avoid losses if that's where you're trying to get towards. Right? Just because you take a loss doesn't mean it's a BS trade. You can't just take a loss and be like, oh yeah, that was a BS trade. I'll never take that again. If you look, if price grab liquidity, do you usually check higher time frame for that? I check all time frames, depending on the time frame. I'll be like, okay, usually I'll say like, all right, last time price tapped this level, what happened? right? So I'll go back to that time frame. I'll be okay. Well, last time price tapped that area, it came down. So I'll look for a price to tap the area before looking for my buys above or below my zones, right? News or comics open in 2 minutes here. And then you got news at 9:30. Or about 8:30. But it's like it's nothing major today, chat. We're chilling. Nothing too major today. Bro, we got 2 mods today, chat. Whoa. We have 2 potential mods today that I gotta mod up in the channel. Two of them. 2 mods. People in chat who've been coming for the last 2 days be saying me. Man, you just got here. How you gonna be a mod? How many accounts are below your initial stage? Probably like, I don't know, 20, 30 accounts. 25, 30 accounts. Who you have in mind? No, I know who the mods are. I know who they are. We spoke about it in the mod channel. I think. Yeah. I know who they are. Let's see if they're even here right now. Let's see. I don't even know if they're here right now. The thing about awesome mods though is that like it takes time to be a mod. You can't just show up for a month, couple weeks, and then be a mod, right? Because like you can just dip off at any point. I want people who've been here for a minute. Like everyone who's been a mod has been here for at least a year plus. That's been around for a long time. I've been here for like 3 streams. Pit Boy, yeah, basically. Sometimes it'll be just instant buys, or sometimes it'll just be I'll wait for a bond wick. But usually if you grab liquidity already and you close back above the range, then just instantly, yeah, off the rip it is. Off the rip. Just did my analysis for joining. I went to check the beginning of the streams and I had the same analysis as yours. Coming to the stream every day, helping a lot. Yeah, a lot of people do that. If you guys don't do that, I suggest you guys do that. Like before you come to the streams or before you open up my streams, mark up your charts and then see if your levels align. Obviously, my levels don't, like, it's just my levels, right? Your levels don't have to be identical, but if you want it to be identical to me, then yeah, I'll suggest doing that every day, and then over time you'll get the hang of it. Take a little test every morning, I guess. Comex open? Yeah, you have a Comex open here. So let's see what happens here. Can we get volume? Sometimes though your lines can be off, but it doesn't mean like it's just your judgment, right? Everyone has a different judgment on the charts. Not everybody got the same judgment. Your lines could be off by a bit, but it doesn't mean your whole analysis is off, right? Still valid. It's just your judgment of it. We all have different judgments. Doesn't mean I don't have the best judgment. You might have a better judgment from me some days, right? That's why I asked. Sometimes I check charts for stream too to get some ideas. But sometimes I do wake up a little foggy. So I need to kind of see what's up, see what everyone else got, what I can do, compare and contrast. Why not buying above 2003? Why above 2002? I can see that last price rejected 2003. Can you explain, please? Why not buying above 2003? Because I got a resistance at 2002 right here. I mean, I got buys above both levels. Closes above 2002, I'll take buys as well. Closes above 2003, I'll take buys as well. Both levels are clean for me. I'll take buys. Oh, nice liquidity here. 30-minute wick fill. How big is this wick fill for news? Because this 15 is breaking the highs, right? But if this 15 can flip bearish, that'll be the flip for news as well. And then we'll just continue to drive back down. Interesting. Or worst case, wait for news to come out. We get sells below 9 to 9.3 instead. But if we could anticipate the sells for news prior, that'd be great. How are numbers coming out? It's orange folders, right? Yeah, you got 4 folders. Could come out mix. Yeah, you have news. You don't have anything major though. You have like orange and yellow folders. So how's your day been? We got 2,000 viewers going on. I appreciate you guys being here today. Much love from the DVS fam. If you're having a bad trading day, it's gonna be all right. You have the rest of the session to call it a day. You got the rest of the week to trade. You got tomorrow. You got Friday. You have news tomorrow. News on Friday. You got next month, the month after that month. So if you feel like you're losing it today and you have no patience because the last couple days have been tough with no trades or nothing clean, it's gonna be all right. You're still gonna be here, but just make sure your account will be here as well. Because when the time comes, and we have clean opportunities and your account's missing because you wasted your chances and your bullets on the rough range it is, you have no one else to blame but yourself, and you'll regret it very much. So how many trades taken off stream the last 2 weeks? I think every single trade I've taken off stream the last 2 weeks have been in the channel. Yeah, I took I don't know, last 2 weeks, maybe like 20 trades. Oh, 20 ideals. It can be multiple stack positions, right? But yeah, everything I've been taking so far has been called in the channel. So this month at least, I think there's only one trade I think that was 10 pips that I didn't call out, but it was like 10 pips. That was it. It was on a Friday. Aside from that, everything else is called out though. It's not like I caught like a big runner though. Trade option more on? Not quite. No, like it's just like it comes like I'm here every day till 11. If I don't get anything on stream, then I can't control timing. I will say though, this month we haven't had a lot of positions during the morning stream. We had more positions like afterwards or during Asian. So that's been where my trades have been. Like yesterday we had trades during the New York session, like late at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we caught that, but it was very late into the session. And then we caught Asian session afterwards. But yeah. How can you control your stress and not revenge? I just think about my journal. I think about all the trades I've been taking in my journal the last couple of months or last couple of years, and I use that to remind myself that even if I'm on a losing streak or I'm on a bad run, that there's a reason why my results are where they are today. There's a reason why I'm here where I am today. So why would I stress about 1 or 2 or a couple of trades when I have a lifetime journal stats. All right, so I just look back. I look back at my playbook and I look back at my journal because there's been a point where I actually, at one point in 2022 June, I was actually like, wow, like it was one of my worst starts to the month. I was down like I think 6% for the month, start off the month, and I was never down that bad, start a month off, and then for 1 second I was like, am I doing something wrong? And then I had to remind myself that, okay, this is my journal. I spent the last couple of years getting these results, and there's a reason I got those results. So why would I let these two trades change the way I think about the markets or change the way I execute in the markets? So guess what I did? Came back the next trade, took the exact same trades over and over and over again. Nothing changed. No change in strategy, no change in time frame confirmation, none of that. And then that month ended up being one of my best months of all time, and that was June 2022. That was this month right here, June 2022. We did 717 that month pips. So what's going on?
Morning.
What's up?
How you doing?
You know, battling the chat today. What up, Kieran?
Got
Yeah,
Paul in here too.
if I'm prof on demo, would I make it live? Depends. It's a very different game though. You're playing two different games. Demo game versus live game is totally two different things. You can have a 1000% account increase, you know, 100% win rate on demo. You go on live, it's different because now you have emotions. I prefer, to be honest, get the demo, go straight to live, but deposit something you're comfortable losing. I'd rather do that than go demo because it's like you're gonna learn how to run demo, but then now you're gonna relearn all that stuff on live. It's just might as well learn it on live at once. You know what I mean? Because it's two different ball games, man. Totally different things. It's not the same at all in any shape, way, or form. Everybody think good or bad news? I don't know because you have four flows. It's gonna be a mix. I'm just gonna follow price action. So obviously no buy stops, no sell stops. But we're gonna wait to see how price breaks out here, and then once price breaks out, we'll start to look for positions. So sells will be below like 9.3 and buys will be above like 2,000. Yo, leave a like though, chat, if you guys are enjoying the streams. If you guys enjoying the streams, leave a like. Because we won't have 500 likes right now. What's going on? Look at that 30-minute candle. Oh, didn't break the lows just yet. Thanks for a 20. Wix 10. Perry Donald, thank you. Janez, thanks for the 10. Wix, thanks for a 20 again. Yo, stop donating me money, man. Thank you though. $50 is that Australian dollar? Thanks for the 50. Damn, who can beat 50? 100. Whoa, y'all got money today. Like what happened? What do you like? Yeah, Paul, what did you story do for you to give me this much money?
He's in the Zoom.
I'm looking at potential buy stops there on this 30/15 here. It broke all the lows, and then it feels bullish here on the break of the highs at 1998, 761. It should make its way up to retest the highs, tap into 2000 levels. Like if this was your fake out, right, or initially your fake out, and now you're breaking back into the range, you came out, created a bottom wick, tapping those levels. As you flip bullish, can you continue to drive up to fill the rest of the range? $1998.786. So I'm gonna have a buy stop here, chat. 1998.786 on the break of the highs. Because if you close back into the range here, right, and after breaking on the lows before driving up again, if you're able to flip bullish, yeah, I believe I'm activated here. Yeah, chat, got on buys here. I got activated in buy stops here. I believe you should be able to come up to fill the range minimum. So look left here. If you look at price, there's a minor resistance at 2000.846, right? So if we are able to stops are below the zones there, but target is gonna be roughly 2007. But if we're able to flip bullish after making a low here, I would expect price to drive up here to fill like 2000.900, and then as you tap those levels, we'll look to manage risk and move stops to break even. But overall, target is 2007, and then my stops to break even would be like 2000.700 ish. Stops aren't bad too. It's only like 54 pips in this case. My bad, Paul. Thanks for 100 though. I have to lock it in real quick. But yeah, chat, look, after breaking out the lows here, right? If this is your quote unquote range one breakout and now you're breaking back into the range, after breaking all those lows on this candle, grabbing liquidity as it flips bullish, it should make its way up to fill the range at 2000 minimum. And then from there, it has a decision to make. And that decision is it gonna continue to drive, or is it gonna find resistance there to reject? But if we continue to drive, we would just break the highs here above, what is this, 2001? Nice. I'm still in here, chat. Not stops to break even yet. Stops to break even is roughly like, I'll say the rebreak of the highs. 2000.231 would be stops to break even for me, okay?
No way this guy says, have you taken any trades?
He probably just delayed. All right, chat. So at this point, this is a stops to break even for me. Stops to break even here as we're tapping the resistance there. So this is the level I was talking about. Price could reject there, but if price continues, then we'll continue to drive up towards like 2003 and such. But if price rejects, then we'll start to reject here and flip this candle bearish, right? So therefore, we'll be break even by then. And there you got it, break even trade. I think we peaked like what there, like around like 9 pips on the dot there, right? But look, you tapped into that resistance, and that was what I was looking to get into, right? We're looking to catch this piece here, and that's where price kind of reject off of. So worst case now, we'll wait for the next closure above like 2000 instead, which is above 2000.798. A closure above there would be ideal for us to continue to drive, but that won't be for another like 5 minutes, I'll say. Okay, that won't be for another 5 minutes. Yeah, look where price tapped. Like it tapped, like there was a resistance here that it tapped right here at like 2000.4. It can definitely still drive, right? Don't get me wrong. Like this 5 closed bullish here, but since it rejected that resistance, I preferred just to get a closure above. Now the reason why we had runners was in case price just broke above resistance and just drove, right? So if it just broke above resistance, it would just flew there, obviously, and as it flies there, you would have been able to get a closure above maybe after, but it would have been the next 5 regardless, right? But yeah, my bad, Paul. Thanks for 100. I was just doing too much shit. I had to lock it in. I hit BE chat, but look, there's a resistance at 2000. You get a closure above there, we can just re-enter. We can just re-enter the buys above there. That's if we close above, because I don't know what's gonna happen here. Price could just reject here for all I know. Price can just start to range here from here to here. But like if you didn't get the top wick, chat, or my bad, the bottom wick, I wouldn't have entered, right? Obviously, but since you broke all the lows here and you flip bullish, that indicated volume for us to drive up to fill the range, similar to the trade we had on news a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this trade here was break even. I feel the last 2 trades on the stream have all been break even. They've all tapped like 10, 11 ish pips though, but like they just never ran, right? With us, with for runners or anything. Like, I don't think we had a runner since like January or something.
Why is spread big? Ask your broker.
Yeah. What was that? Like a flip chat?
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't a breakout. I'll say it's more of you can put a fake out, or you can put a fake out, or you can put a you can put a fake out. Yeah, I'll put it as fake out, to be honest. It was a fake out flip. Oh my bad, no, fake out Purse higher low. That was a trade. $8.30 buys breakout. Oops, fake out. First high low 0. Yeah, stops weren't bad too. Stops were pretty like decent. It was like 50 pips. Not bad, like 52 pips. Yeah, you see, you're just rejecting here now. The initial momentum was the flip, right? It was a wick fill, or my bad, the range fill. And then from there on, it's just like what happens after. Like, is price gonna continue to drive, or is price gonna flip? Like, I don't know, right? But that's why we had to take advantage of price there at 2000 levels. It's a very key level. If it comes down to like 845, then we'll just wait for the 4-hour close instead. But it's gonna be very crucial how the 4-hour candle closes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, chat. We may end up closing doji, which will be sort of tough, because then we'll be stuck in this range here, and I would prefer we can break out, obviously, but I can't control what price does here. We'll see. I just want to break out this range for the NY session at least, because it's been tough. GJ sells. GJ. I got sells below 165.536 or 165.980. Trades taken. Yeah, I got you. I shouldn't have deleted trades taken earlier because it was an exact same trade, exact same result. Not a bad trade though. Good risk management, right? Good risk management. Good read. The breakout lows is very key, right? The news candle is very key as well. That brought on the volume. I'm guessing because you had mixed folders is why you couldn't drive, or oh wow, you came out all positive. Maybe that's why I couldn't drive. Isn't the 26th of April for you? Oh my bad, yeah. Yeah, 26.
I quit trading, bro. I just blew my account again, spent almost 25K and never was profitable. It's crazy because when I trade demo, I win, but when I go back to live, bad luck strikes. There's a whole different mentality with demo though. Because if you fuck up, you just restart.
Nah, I don't think it's bad luck. Like, saying it's bad luck is like just saying, wow, look at that risk management. Saying bad luck is like just saying, it's like just putting a band-aid over it. Like, you're not really helping yourself. You're not really helping anyone, really. You're just saying it's bad luck just to say it's bad luck and to use that as an excuse. It's not bad luck. It's because whatever you've been doing on demo hasn't been consistent enough to do on live. And that's because you lack emotions. So it's not that bad luck. It's just that you need more experience on... You need more experience down the live markets. You need more experience to go through cycles, right? You need cycles. You can't just go on demo for like a week or two and expect to come out a totally different person. You're still that same guy you were 2 weeks ago, but it takes cycles. It takes market cycles. It takes months, quarters, years to actually get that consistency, right? Like, my level of consistency it was in 2020 is way different to what it was in 2021 versus 2022 versus 2023, right? It's totally different. So, but the last thing we want to do is just say it's bad luck, because you're kind of just giving up at that point. It's not bad luck. It's just, you need to develop that skill. You need to develop the skill of learning how to take a loss and moving on to the next trade. You need to develop that skill of going on a 20 winning streak on live and then taking one loss and not letting that one loss fuck up your mentality. You need to go on. You need to build that skill of going on a 2-3 losing streak. You need to build that skill of remaining, you know, stoic whenever price moves 100 pips, so you're not able to be part of that move. You need to build a skill of seeing drawdown, seeing price go back in profit, and not being emotional because you're still ahead in the trade. You need to develop that skill of not closing it off impulsively. You need to develop that skill of being patient and waiting for a trade stops to come to you. So you need to build these skills, and these skills take a lot of time to build. It's not going to take a simulation session. It's not going to take a demo session. Like your account flip from, I'm sorry, but your account flip on your demo from, you know, 100K to a milli isn't gonna prove anything to you if you're not doing it live, right? So you need to develop that skill, and those skills come from just time, experience, right? And but it's not bad luck though. It's just a skill thing. Like, you need to develop those things in order for you to be a consistent trader. And it could take a couple months. It's not gonna take a day or two. It's not gonna take a night session on a simulator. It's gonna take a lot of time. But you also gotta build the skill as well. And that this special skill is a skill of understanding to adapt to the markets. Because there's some months where we get trades 4 or 5 times a day, opportunities left and right, and there's days and months where you have very rough dead months with not enough trades, not a lot of volume, and that's fine. Like April, look at me, you know, April was a slow month for me. But why was it a slow month? Price action was slow, and since price action was slow, I had a slow month. But if my slow month is a break-even month, or I'm up with 2% for the month so far, that says a lot. That's a skill that I developed over the years. Like, these are things you gotta go through, and these are things you gotta understand to get yourself to the next level in trading. But that's my hopefully that keeps you going. Hopefully you know, that doesn't make you give up because you lost 25K. It's not about the money. You lost 25K, sure, but later on in your career, you can make 25K back from one trade if you use all those skills to your advantage. Might not, it could be next year, it could be the year after that, but eventually that all you lost in the first couple months of you trading, or a couple years of you trading, all those blown accounts, you can make all those accounts back within one trade. Like, I lost 25, 30 accounts as well. Like, I didn't just come into this game booming, like come into this game with all the skills and patience and discipline developed. Like, I had to develop those things through trading, and those things took a lot of time. Blowing 20 accounts, learn from my mistakes. I had to go, like, you know how I said I mentioned all those skills that I mentioned earlier? I had to go through all of those things multiple times for me to get it. But people think it's easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Training is never gonna be easy. You can make it simple. You can make it peaceful, but it's not easy. Takes a doctor like 15, 20 years of school, right, to become a doctor. Oh, same in trading. Hopefully it won't take you 15, 20 years, but it takes time to develop these skills.
So saying you only fail once you give up?
Like, for instance, like right now, even this is a skill that I'm showing you guys right now. Like, being able to get out break even and not FOMO into other trades after that, not looking for opportunities off the rip, knowing where my levels are at, knowing to remain disciplined until those levels are broken, knowing to stick to those plans. Like, that's a skill level that I built throughout the years. Like, maybe 3 years ago, I wouldn't be here. 3 years ago, I would have taken that trade, and I maybe would have taken another trade right after that. But that's a skill that I developed through the years. Like, everything I show you guys, everything I do was something that I was able to come across. I just make it look easy now because, you know, I've been doing it for a long time, but eventually you'll be right there as well. Obviously, I still have days where it's like it's tough for me to deal with like emotions and stuff too. Like it's not like I'm emotionless 24/7, 365. Like I have moments where I feel FOMO and stuff too, right? But I was able to develop a skill to force myself not to trade when I developed FOMO. And that took a lot of blown accounts. That took a lot of flashbacks. That took a lot of PTSD from trauma and blown accounts. Like I know how it feels to be there. So why would I want to be there again? Gotta be with us for the next 8 years. How much money did you lose? Like 25, 30K or 15 to 30K. I forgot, but around there. Think it done? No worries, bro. Got you. Yo, Paul, thanks for 100. 999, thank you. Thanks for Lavonda A. Thanks for Frank. Thanks for 999. Thanks, Paul, for 100. John S for the 50. Paul for 20. Appreciate you guys. I'll donate though. Do not donate to me. What's your advice when it comes to switching strategy? When you switch strategies, I could be wrong. It's a rare case where you switch a strategy and you can still be profitable. But if you're switching strategies, it means you're not profitable. It means you're not consistent. Because if it ain't broke, why fix it? Right? Like, don't get me wrong. Always look for ways to adapt and adjust to the markets, but don't like change your whole strategy up though. It takes time to develop these things, right? Maybe I wasn't successful in trading with the banks because I didn't spend 4 years trading with the banks, and I only spent 3 years trading price action. Like maybe that's why I wasn't profitable, because things take time. It takes time, right? It takes time to develop that strategy and improve that strategy over time. But yeah, it's one strategy because every strategy works. Don't chase shiny objects. Don't trade for hype. Trade what works for you, because what works for you is always going to be here, whereas hype dies down. Hype never lasts. Remove anything hype in your life.
Don't pocket watch.
Some of you guys be seeing, you know, these profits on Instagram, and this is why I don't like Show Man 5 as well, because some of you guys see his profits and you guys compare contrast. And you shouldn't be comparing contrasting. What advice would you take someone who has who has taken a big loss? Me personally, this is what I would do. The next trade I take, I'll take the exact same trades again as that loss. If over a year goes by, 6 months goes by, and those losses are the reason why I haven't been improved, my win rate has gone down, or my overall stats for the month have gone down, percentages have gone down, then okay, cool. Now it's time to take action. But not every loss you take is a bad loss. Sometimes it takes time to develop to see if it's going to be if it's a successful or a non-successful trade long term, right? It takes time because you need to see those stats on the spreadsheet for yourself. You need to collect data to determine those things for you. So sometimes it might take a couple months to determine if there's a bad trade or not in your plan. But not every trade is a bad trade. So if old Don learned from current Don, I wish there's somebody here filling the gaps for me like that.
No, Don learned from Controller FX, but they're not friends anymore.
Yeah, that's my op. How do you review your data when some biggest tips? I usually spend like Q4 last year. So these were our stats on stream last year, right? These stats right here. And from what I noticed last year, a lot of my losses was the stop loss. It wasn't because like the idea didn't play out. And usually the idea would play out after I hit stops, but it was a stop loss. Like, why was I hitting stops last? Why did I hit stops 48 times last year? And it still drove on me afterwards, right? Like price. So then I realized the 5-minute ranges, because I spent Q4 off stream, right? So I realized the 5-minute ranges tend to respect those ranges more than the hourly does or the 30-minute does. Like, it could be the middle of a 1-hour candle, but that 5-minute range is there. And if that 5-minute range is breaks, because that 5-minute range is the structure, then it's going to continue down to break the hourly as well. So I've noticed that consistency in the charts. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should start using the 5-minute ranges as stops instead. So then that's when I started to trade out the 5 as well. Because I think I spent Q4 looking at the 5, but I never traded out the 5. But I used the 5 as my stops, and that got me into using the 5 as my overall entries as well. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't look back at my stats and say, okay, well, or looking back at my trades and review majority of them from last year. Yeah, that's how I got to where I am this year from last year. April has been a little tough though, chat. There's a lot of break evens. We had like what this month? Let me just update the record, but I think we had like 7 break evens this month. So like it's gonna happen, and if these are considered tough months, then it is what it is. But even our tough months aren't that bad, right? And that says a lot. So imagine when the markets picks up again, where it was. But yeah, a lot of people will be frustrated here, and your emotions will build up, and you start to feel impulsive, and you start to feel like you deserve more than what the markets gave you this month. But sometimes that's just how it be. And your job is just to sit there and adapt to the current markets. Like, there's nothing more you could have done. You did everything right. Don't stress. You didn't do anything wrong this month. If you were profitable the last 8 months and all of a sudden this month you're not, it's fine. It will happen, but that's a skill you gotta develop as well. That's another skill you gotta learn to adapt with. The more it happens, the more you're getting used to it, the more you're gonna look to adapt to it, and the more you look past it. But I've been here before as well. I've been here last year during like November, last year October. I had rough months as well, or break-even months as well. But didn't change the way I traded in January, March, April, May, or February. To be honest, looks like you try to copy some of your Discord traders and got it wrong. Huh?
I am so confused by that.
I mean, I don't know. Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? I mean, I look at my Discord. I look at Discord, yeah. But Discord is just like chat. They just be telling me to buy and sell all day. What do you mean? They just be telling me buy or sell. You should sell here, done. You should buy here, done. New mods today? Oh yeah, new mods today. Are they on? Were they on, Kieran?
Not yet.
I didn't see them.
No. Of course, this is like the one day they don't show up.
If they're truly part of DVS, they're responding in chat right now. If they're truly a mod. If they're not, then I guess we won't mod them today. They're stream hopping? True. There's a lot of streamers today. wicks go? Been gone for an hour. Yeah, probably next up here, chat. I was waiting for the 4 close here. Looks like the 4 count is gonna close here in about 2 minutes here. If you do end up closing bearish, respecting this resistance, that would be cool, I guess. You know, there will be a resistance formed there because you are closing bearish, but you're still in the same 4-hour range, right? You're still in the same range from 1998 to 1995. What's good though is that it shows that you have rejections here. You have like 5 counts to the left of that just closed bearish, respecting resistance. And if that's the case, then how's the 1 hour gonna close there? Let's see. 1 hour is gonna close bullish, weak bullish potentially. Below this minor resistance to the left here. Still in the same range though. That's cool. I mean, sells for us would be below 1993 still, I guess. So nothing really changes from there. Sells would be below 1993, coming down towards like 1988, which is like a 50 pip range coming down. But yeah, you have that. We had 1 trade today, just break even, but that's it. You want to stop trading for what it is? They come here and expect to be taking trades. See, that's the problem. They come here expecting to always be getting a trade every day. But they don't understand the reason why they got to this channel in the first place is because we had a lot of days where there was no trades. Right? Because we wouldn't have the viewer count that we have or the subscribers, the support that we'll have if we didn't trade the way we did. But people would be finding us for the first time and just expecting us to have trades left and right. But they don't understand that we have a lot of days like this too where we have no trades. And that's the reason why they found us in the first place. So that's how we grew our audience. Does down move stops break even once hits 1 hour? Not 1 hour, no, just like minor resistance. Like earlier on today, it was like 9 pips in profit. I moved stops break even because you tapped into this resistance here, right? So once it tapped that resistance there, it indicated that okay, there's a range there, that a resistance there that prices are respecting, and at any given point could reject. It wasn't a major level, it was a very minor level, but minor levels are break even for us. Major levels are stops and break even for us, or stops and profit for us. And then closure of our positions is depending on how the candle opens up or closes. Yeah, new 1 hour candle here. This thing closed bullish on the 1 hour. The 4 hour candle closed like bullish as well. Slightly above the range, you can say. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Maybe we might get out buys above 2000 here again. Maybe chat, maybe. Yeah, above here, maybe. 2001.270. I can't take a trade one day, but ever since I kept coming back. This is the only stream that resonates with me now. I'm glad. You know why resonates with you though? It's because I probably provide something that I was probably in the same boat with you as well, and there's something missing. And again, my goal is to provide the gaps, right? The gap fills that's been missing in the education, I guess the FX mentor stuff. So I saw some things that were missing, and I'm trying to fill those blanks in. And what resonates with you probably is the fact that our training plan is very systemized. Our training style is it's like a system. Like there's a plan for everything that we do. It's not just impulse, and that's probably what resonates with you the most. Right? That's why that was what was missing in for me when I first started trading. No one provided that info for me. Yo, 700 likes, chat. Yo, chat. Let's get to 1,000 likes, guys. Come on, we can do it. 1,000 likes today is a very W stream today. Even though we had no trades yet, W stream so far in terms of value dropped today and knowledge dropped. If you get 1,000 likes, I heard the market said we'll get another trade today.
So you had 4 losses yesterday. Did you? Oh, I think he's talking about like the pineapple positions.
The break evens yesterday?
Yeah, like the break evens, and then like the pineapple where you closed the 2 trades like in drawdown, but the pineapples were profitable.
What, these break evens here? These 4 trades? These were break even. When I was on stream earlier, when it was in profit, I'm like moving stops to break even here. Yeah, I can't control slippage and stuff, but initially, like, that was stops to break even. Like, that was what we were intending to do. Sometimes a hit break even could be like a pip and profit, but we're not gonna put a pip on the spreadsheet. It's just break even's break even. But if we really want to count like these things now, I can just move my stops to a pip and profit every time, and then we'll count as that. But it's just like it doesn't change or improve our trading in any shape, way, or form after though. You know what I mean? But if that's a route we want to take, then we can take that route as well. But it's just it's always been like that though. Break even's break even. It's the intentions. If I intend to close at 25 pips and it spikes up to 26 pips, I'm just gonna put 25 pips on the spreadsheet. Someone's not comment, Mr. Trade. Now we have some potential buys here very shortly. You know what, Morals trading though? These questions are new though. For some reason, over the last like week or two, I've been getting a lot of people who've been getting mad about break even. I get it, because this month we had a lot of break evens, and people get frustrated at that. But for some reason, only like the last 2 weeks of like my whole time, the last 4 years streaming, where I got these questions about break evens, like, yo, Don. But you know what it is as well? It's because I my lot size got bigger. But like if I popped a 10 lot here, right? How much would this really be? My bad. If I pop like a 1 lot, this would be, so what? It's like $10 per pip, right? So 10 pips, $100. Like this would be technically like 40 cents, bro, on the one lot. So if I was popping on 1 lot and it was 40 cents, would you still be saying the same thing though? Because now people are looking at it from a money perspective, but you can't compare a money perspective to a lot size perspective. It's 2 different things, right? It's like, yeah, it's $1,000, and that's, you know, like in relationship to money, that could be different to you depending on, you know, what your relationship to money is. But it's still like whatever pips it was, less than a pip. I don't know. We can start putting our stops to a pip and profit though, if that helps. But like for me personally, like I don't like looking at this. Like some people could borrow them, you know, like people rather see this. People rather see like this screen, right? We see how it's all blue here. People love that. But like this is the same to me as this. At the end of the day, I'm looking at this. I'm not looking at this. I'm looking at this, or I'm not looking at this. Like sure, this looks good, right? It's all blue, you know, and people love seeing blue screens, but it doesn't mean shit. It's what the ending balance is. We're breaking the highs though again, so let's see what happens here. Your knowledge is great. What I think to be precise, make a comment for breaking trades of a slippage loss. That way you are accurately recording everything and nobody can say shit. Yeah, I could add that to the spreadsheet. I'll put that in notes for next year. I think this year, like every year, we collect notes and we see what we can add to the spreadsheet. I think last year we said percentages, but to be honest, I didn't know how to track percentages on the stream. Like that's why like I didn't really put like a percentage to column for the stream or off stream. I think this year we'll be up a good percent though. I'm pretty sure if I were to calculate percentages this year, we'll be up a good percent, but I don't know how I would have calculated that. Because everyone has a different balance, right? I mean, maybe I could have started off a $100 balance on the spreadsheet, I guess. But what would be the percentage risk though? Like 794 pips? Like what's the risk in per trade, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's all subjective. Because like people, you're trading fixed lots. Some people are trading,
yeah,
percentage wise.
Yeah, no, I'll look into that for next year. Yeah, I'm always looking to improve the quality of the streams and shit. Like so far, everything that people requested over the years, I've given them. Like MT5, I've given them. You know, so yeah, maybe next year a break-even column will finally stop giving us those questions. I guess. When we change a lot size, I change my lot size once a year. Once a year only. How do you define financial freedom if you have 37,000 in student debts? Well, they're student debts. It's not like it's regular debt, so it's not that bad as it seems. Different question for you. Refreshing, maybe, I don't know. Would you have any advice for inspiring YouTubers aside from consistency and value? Show up every day. I mean, I guess that's consistency, but you have to grind. Like if you're gonna be a YouTuber, especially a streamer especially, you gotta grind. And the hard part about grinding and trading and streaming is that you're not always gonna have sunny days. When you grind on like Twitch and shit, and you're just casually streaming yourself, just playing games, chatting with chat and shit, it's way easier because you can't have bad days unless you fuck up like by saying some shit, right? But you have a loss on stream, that's gonna decrease your viewers. You have wins on stream, that's gonna increase your viewers. So it's gonna be 10 times harder to build a relationship with your viewers through transparency. But once you do that, you gotta be consistent. You gotta be here because now that the stream has seen you, or now that you have that chat on lock, they're always gonna want to see you perform. And you have to be here regardless if you take losses or wins, or whatever the case is. But you gotta be here every day. Not a streamer. Oh yeah, if you're just a YouTuber, to be honest, I haven't started my YouTube myself. Like I stream, but I haven't really like done anything on YouTube for this channel really yet. But I would expect that to be a grind as well, because I know that's gonna be draining to make videos and just record yourself and make sure you say the right things at the right time and then clip it up and then edit it. It's a lot of work, yeah, for sure. Especially when you don't have a team. Luckily, I got a team that handles that stuff for me, but if I didn't have a team and I had to like make my own videos again, it'd be very tough. Yeah, to be honest, chat, like you guys don't get a lot of videos this year. Like I haven't, to be honest, I don't think I put that much effort towards my YouTube, because I know what I want to do. I know what my intentions are for this YouTube channel. I just haven't done it yet. But once those videos start rolling, it should get me to 100k subs. If I start rolling them out this month, next month, we should have some good should be at some good subscribers at the end of the year. We'll have a lot more gold subscribers, I'll tell you that, because they're not coming from the streams anymore. They're not coming organically. They're all coming through just viral videos, whatever, right? And it's gonna build a ghost following for a lot of subscribers.
I just remember I predicted that you were gonna be at 100k Instagram followers by March. I was close.
Yeah, we've been struggling on the IG. Not struggling, but it's been like
Bottleneck almost.
It's been slower than usual. We got good engagement though. Like we got like 800k the last 30 days interactions this count. Almost a milli.
Yeah, I saw that your journey like explanation thing had a shit ton of saves on it.
Oh yeah, this shit right here. Yeah, Chad, this thing had like 2,000 saves on this. And it was just Twitter thread. I wrote it on Twitter first, and I wrote it here after, but it did well on IG, surprisingly.
Get a TikTok on. He has one.
I have. I just don't use it. I know. I gotta get my thing on him. Yeah, I've been spending the last 3 days. The reason why I said full throttle, because I've been spending the last 3 days on in my working on my control FX stuff. So. On the business. Trading, I can't really go full throttle on. It just happens when it happens, right? You can't just force yourself to go full throttle. It just happens, right? Otherwise you'd be full over leveraging. Mouse pad giveaway? Yeah, I'll do more mouse pad giveaways when I actually have them in hand. You have a blue check? Yeah, I got a paid blue check. I pay for my blue check. Not as cool. How much is a blue check? $13. I got it so I could, you know, verify my own name at least. I'm waiting for my IG check whenever that forms, whenever that happens, but I'm tired of the scammers. People really get mad at me. Like I get fucking death threats from people that got scammed from other people using my name. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, my apologies, but that's why I went ahead and made this video here. I made this video confirming my account. So if you guys get messages from Istanbul1, Istanbul_121 or whatever, if it's not these two IG accounts, it's not me. And I'll never message you first unless I know you. Like someone lost 10k, they're like, bro, like somebody's already sending me 10k, man. So you're telling me I can sell a course for 10k? Because how do you send somebody 10k that like without verifying who they are first? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like you gotta be taking some type of shortcut in your life to do that. Yeah, exactly. Taking shortcuts. Don't get scam, chat. If something's too good to be true, don't do it. I learned the hard way over the years, but if something's too good to be true, like I'd rather pay the premium price to be reassured than pay the cheaper price and take a gamble. Just don't be cheap. Man's got a spare 10k. Yeah, it's funny because like he sent me death threats and shit. He's like, yo, fuck you, and next thing you know, I'm like, yo, man, I apologize for what happened, but that's not my account. And he's like, word? I'm like, yes, I made that video confirming that. He's like, and his tone totally changed. He was like, oh, you should get verified then, man. I thought he would say sorry and apologize to me, but it's all right. I feel worse for him than he'll feel for me.
That's hilarious. You'd think he'd have the decency to at least, oh shit, my bad.
10k sounds pretty premium. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What's the difference in 5 and 15? 15 is stronger. 5 is just like sorry. 5 is stronger, and I bet the 15 is stronger than the 5 because it's a higher time frame. But you need both to align always, right? It can't just be one time frame and just that one time frame. But man, are we gonna like move or something, or break out this range you know, one of these days? Or because this is all we've been doing. This is the definition of the last 10 days. Oop, 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 oop. Nah. Yeah, no, I did request the blue check, but I'm on a wait list. I'm from Canada as well, and they probably prioritize Canada a lot lower than they would prioritize anywhere else. But come on, man, really? Like, my IG is all over my socials. It's all connected somewhere, somehow. It's connected on my Discord, connected on my YouTube. Gold? Yes, I am looking at gold. Anyone thinking of giving up 6 months ago? I blew my 50K account. I grew myself. Fast forward to not to today. I got my account back up to 50K and also learned from it and been able to quit my job. Don't give up. Damn, so that's a lot of emotions in the last 6 months. You lost 50K and then you made it back and then you quit your job? That's quick. That's the true definition of a lot can happen in 6 months. Because a lot did happen in 6 months. That's a lot of event. That's an eventful 6 months, man. Prepare for lift off 20 minutes. Hopefully with NYC Open here. Chat, so far chat, what I've noticed is that every NYC Open the last 10 days though has been moving. So NYC Open, if you guys don't know, is 9:30. So in about 10 minutes here, if we start to move, then perfect. We may get a breakout.
Sounds like some like
Mario
old
shit. Yeah, I need to wake up though,
videos.
because this shit it got me sleepy, man.
Like those old like Modern Warfare 2 quick scoping montages.
I'm thinking depositing 10K in the blue. Are they safe? No broker is safe, but they're safer. I'm using it for a year, no problems. Check out the broker.